So is the Crown Vic effect over? Chances are, if you live in an area where the Crown Vic is no longer actively used as a patrol car, it probably is. Where I live, they've gone almost exclusively to Tahoes, and I've noticed back when Crown Vics were still the predominant police vehicle locally, when I was driving a Crown Vic, you got what everybody calls the Crown Vic effect. Somebody just stopped on the damn on-ramp. Somebody just stopped on the damn on-ramp. Anyway, what we call the Crown Vic effect, where what you'd notice is people generally wouldn't pass you and they would generally give you kind of, road space, and if you were coming up behind them, they would tend to slow down, and if there was another lane, they would pull over. And so you would kind of get your own lane on the freeway with nobody challenging you from behind, nobody challenging you on the sides, and you just kind of cruise. The drawback was, if you were on a one-lane road, they would oftentimes drive 5 below the speed limit and never ever exceed that, and then they'd make those really long complete stops. And so that was the downside to it, definitely. The other part of it that was kind of, I found it humorous, I always made sure I cleared up to folks, but if I parked my car and got out several times, people come up to me and go, "Officer, is it legal for me to park here?" or whatever. I'd always explain to them, I'm not an officer or whatever, leave it at that. But now that seems to be over with. I will have people pass me on the right, pass me on the left, cut me off. You can forget about pulling up behind somebody and them getting out of your way. They will just hog the left lane. And if you've been paying attention to any of these videos that I've been doing like this, I'm generally driving around the speed limit, maybe 1 to 4 miles over the posted limit, which I'm not going to get into an argument with folks, but in Texas, the posted signs are just prima facie evidence. They're not absolutes. And so if you've noticed, when I'm driving, a ton of times there's cars just flying past me doing 85, 90 probably, would be my guess based on my training and experience in assessing speeding violations. But so it's not that I'm driving like a grandpa out here on a Sunday drive after church. I'm driving, fast enough to not get run over, basically. That would have never happened probably 5 years ago driving in the Crown Vic. People would have stayed back. It was very entertaining, to say the least, to watch them come up, fast, and then when they saw Crown Vic on the back, they'd slow down, and you could tell they were probably having that internal dialogue in their head of, is that a cop? I don't know, maybe I should slow down. And like I said, they never would challenge it. So I miss that aspect of it, I feel like it made driving a whole lot less stressful to not have to worry about people cutting you off and driving stupid. The other humorous thing people would do, I saw several times very distinctly, they would do the guilty reach over and put on their seatbelt while looking at me in their rearview mirror. And let me just tell you, if you're not wearing your seatbelt and you see a cop and you try to put it on, it's very obvious what you're doing. So either wear your seatbelt, or if you're not wearing it, don't try to sneak it on when you see a cop car, because this motion is very hard to hide.